I love mushrooms and tomatoes. I've got an obsession with mushrooms though. Never had mackerel. I love mackerel. But I buy it in like, if I'm buying it in the tin thing, I buy it in olive oil because, or brine, because that's healthier than obviously sunflower oil. I like mackerel. I prefer mackerel to sardines. I just prefer the taste.
The Insta-perfect family may have looked like they were living the dream.
Thank you. By buying it from a packing Tesco's and scanning it on the way home. What do you mean?
This revelation.
Wait, what's this?
No, you can see I was absolutely heartbroken and I was actually made to even do that, made to even try and stick up for me and my child. That is something that I didn't want to happen. I didn't want any of this on the internet. Me sharing my news about having a baby is something that I would do over and over and over and over and over again.
Didn't have this perfect life that we were all picturing, that there were issues between them.
Me that I can't go and share my good news on my social media platform.
I'll buy a pack of mackerel, like the 3-piece, and eat on the. Oh yeah, eat it while you're going home. Yeah. The world is a weird place now. Why are they putting me eating mackerel? I love grilled. I love grilled tomatoes as well. Like. I put garlic and pepper on it as well, on the tomatoes when I was grilling them. And then I love putting the juice on the mackerel of the tomato. So good.
I'm 18 years old and I want to try to.
And I've got chickpea curry with spinach and onions.
When I look at that entry from the 15th of November 2019,
you in the UK.
Caroline is already starting to place limitations on the things that she says to Babis. She doesn't want to irritate him. She doesn't want to kind of set him off, essentially, in a way. So she is starting to use her diary as a way of getting those feelings out that she doesn't feel that she can discuss with her partner. So this does suggest to me that all is not well.
Detectives are still desperately searching for Caroline's killer, but their investigations are hampered by the lack of physical evidence on Caroline's body or in the home. The family had secured their home with CCTV. But when police examine the device, they make a disappointing discovery.
It was switched off.
The card of the CCTV camera was taken away hours before the crime.
What the fuck? So it's obviously him.
Detectives find it puzzling that the CCTV
what am I eating?
is missing, and that despite coming into contact with both Caroline and Babis and ransacking their home, the burglars have left no trace.
So I'm eating mackerel, grilled mushrooms, grilled tomatoes, and chickpea curry and orzo.
Δεν υπάρχει κάμερα που να καταγράφει την άφηξή τους και την αναχώρησή τους.
There was no traces of DNA found anywhere in the house. So these burglars, they seem to be extremely lucky at this point. These burglars were the luckiest burglars in the history of burglaries.
Yeah, because it was fucking husband.
Υπάρχουν στοιχεία
Duh.
βιολογικού υλικού σε ένα χώρο. Αυτό δεν σημαίνει ότι δεν έχω στοιχεία. Είναι μια ένδειξη.
37 days after her death, the family hold a memorial for Caroline on the island of Alonissos, where she grew up. During the service, the police arrive. They have discovered who killed Caroline.
They said to Babis, we have a suspect, you have to come with us immediately so that you can identify him. So this was quite an emotionally charged day anyway, but with the arrival of the police, it kind of ramps up the drama even more.
The case is about to be solved, and it feels like we're about to have, like, the big reveal.
Hi, mate.
Find out how to beat the real love rats. Romance scams. Could it happen to you? Wednesday at 8 on Channel 5 and My 5.
We're going underground to see the inner workings of the tube and our capital's world-famous transport system.
It's Tottenham Court Road, anything can happen.
All the crowds, all the chaos,
Apparently a 7-hour late.
and all the crime.
An aggressive male threatening to throw other people under the train.
It's all in a day's work.
No,
The Tube,
it's
keeping
mackerel.
London
I don't
moving,
eat pork.
starts Sunday at 8 on Channel 5 and
Fish.
My 5.
Mackerel,
On Pluto TV, there's
mushroom,
a Johnny Depp for everyone.
tomato,
Business, then catch adorable Johnny.
chickpea
Intellectual Johnny. Ouch
and
Johnny.
orzo.
Irresistible Johnny. Maybe not that Johnny. Fearless
I don't eat pork.
Johnny. Moody Johnny.
You don't like it, I don't have to like it.
Or In the Mood Johnny. Catch the
Pork's
one
nasty,
and
man.
only Johnny Depp on Pluto TV. It is a privilege.
Most people move to the Hamptons for the lifestyle.
I'll take it.
But Emily Thorne is there for something else.
My father died an innocent man, betrayed by the woman he loved. When everything you love has been stolen from you, sometimes all you have left is revenge. Someone has to pay.
Revenge. Watch the full series now on My 5.
Something has begun.
What has begun?
The awakening of the animals.
Were you telling me that animals use a military strategy? They don't found a common enemy.
Us.
Zoo. Watch every episode now on My 5.
This has been on for such a long time that this is who he is, withdrawn, broken.
She repeatedly beat Richard.
Get off me!
I just wanted the abuse to stop. I was in this situation and there was no way out.
My Wife, My Abuser, The Secret Footage. Monday at 10 on Channel 5 and My 5.
Going down the basement.
Dad.
What is this place?
Let me out!
Everything that you get, you will earn.
Do you wonder what happened?
Hi, Dave.
Why are you doing this?
The Girl in the Basement. Next Tuesday at 10 on Channel 5 and My 5.
Days
That's
after
my
Caroline
favourite.
Crouch's death, police arrive at her memorial service on the Greek island of Alonissos. They tell Caroline's husband, Babis Agnostopoulos, they need him back on the mainland to help identify the man who had killed his wife.
Two policemen approach him. They tell him that he has to follow them. He tries to get his phone and make a call. They tell him that he can do that and that he should avoid making a scene because there are the TV crews there and he should be discreet for his own good. Babis goes to Caroline's mother. We've seen on TV footage that basically he hugs her and they're crying for like 5 minutes. He tells her that they have to go to Athens because there is a suspect and they have to check if this is the person that broke in our house.
It was fitting that the husband, Babis, was being taken away to identify the man who had taken his wife away from him. So it was a brilliant end to a memorial service, but unfortunately it wasn't the end that we all expected because there was a tragic twist.
It was him.
As per
Fucking him,
police
telling you.
reviewed the case. The evidence at the crime scene posed more questions than answers. The only DNA found in the home belonged to the couple and their child. So detectives re-examined Babis's version of events.
Μας έδεσαν και από εκείνο το σημείο και μετά τους είχαμε πει ήδη που είναι τα χρήματα. Δεν ξέρω κάτι άλλο.
Όταν συνειδητοποίησε ότι η γυναίκα σου δεν έχετε στη ζωή.
Όταν μέλησαν οι αστυνομοί. Όταν ήρθαν οι αστυνόμοι μέσα και μέλησαν και έβγαλαν από το κεφάλι μου τα δεσμό.
Σιγά σιγά άρχισαν και δημιουργούνται πολλά ερωτήματα. Δηλαδή, πώς μπήκαν οι 3 ληστές από ένα μικρό παράθυρο το οποίο ήταν ανοιχτό, δεν παραβιάστηκαν.
There was no cry from the baby, while he claimed that there was a whole discussion with the robbers and Caroline and himself.
Γιατί ασχολήθηκαν στο να αφαιρέσουν μια κάμερα, μια κάρτα μνήμης από μια κάμερα, αφού είναι το πιο συνηθισμένο από τους κακοποιούς να ξυλώνουν την κάμερα και να την παίρνουν μαζί τους.
It's not that normal to expect when robbers find a couple just to tie the man and fight with the woman.
Yeah. Fucking him all along.
Detectives take Babis to police headquarters in Athens. They want answers to their unanswered questions.
Μία ημέρα πρώτου μνημοσύνου είχα πληροφορηθεί ότι η αστυνομία από αυτήν ακριβώς την εξέταση του κινητού και από τις αναφορές και από τις αναλύσεις τηλεφωνικών κλήσεων και από οτιδήποτε είχε καταλήξει στο συμπέρασμα ότι ο δολοφόνος της Καρολάιν δεν ήταν κάποιος ληστής, ότι ήταν ο Μπάμπης.
Told you. Why is it always fucking the fucking partner?
The police revealed to Babis that they were actually arresting him on suspicion of Caroline's murder. There was no suspect to identify. The suspect was him.
When Babis was taken away by the officers, I think that people were like 50-50. Half of the Greek society was shocked. Half of the Greek society said, I knew it.
100%. Fucking him.
Investigators tried to piece together what they thought had happened that night.
Thank you.
They believe that Babis had killed Caroline after the couple had argued about custody of their child.
Not fun.
On Caroline's phone, she was looking for Airbnbs or a hotel to go while they were arguing. So this shows that she was afraid and she was trying to leave the house.
Detectives believe that Babis wanted to get rid of his wife to be left alone with their child. They think that his meticulous plan consisted of 2 elements: the death of his wife and deflecting the blame onto someone else.
I fucked that in it. One foot.
Investigators have a theory that in the early hours of the morning of the 11th of May 2021, Babis started staging the scene of the crime by removing a window in the basement. However, beforehand, he ensured that his movements would not be seen.
At about 1:20 that morning, the memory card from the CCTV cameras had been removed. That was before Caroline's death. So the memory card was actually taken out and removed and destroyed.
After completing the first part of his alleged plan, investigators think that at around 4:05 a.m., Babis went up to the bedroom where his wife was sleeping and killed her.
Caroline was wearing a fitness watch which showed heightened activity of her heart at about just after 4 o'clock in the morning. So that again was evidence to disprove what Babis had told them.
Babis said he was tied up when the crime happened, when in fact his GPS on the phone shows him moving around.
The The data from his phone suggested that Babis was not tied
Nah,
up
that's
when
mad
his wife
that
died.
they can
In
use
fact,
your fucking
it
phone.
showed him moving through the house.
It tracked
Detectives
him moving.
believe he was trying to stage a break-in.
That's mad that. That's mad.
Babis then killed the family dog and went to get his infant daughter, placed her on top of her dead mother, then tied himself up and made the call to the police with his fabricated story of a burglary.
What the fuck?
He had said everything Greeks wanted to hear. It was foreigners that killed his wife. He immediately had abandoned the money just to save himself and his family, but the burglars were really nasty. That shows how great that he was at playing public opinion.
It's on Channel 5.
That shows you how intelligent he was in understanding, like, what Greeks would want to believe.
That's
like
mad
how
that.
he could frame the story to make him an ideal victim.
Babis had claimed he managed to partially untie himself and call the police using his nose to dial the number.
Δεν σας κρύβω ότι είχα 10 λεπτά που δοκίμαζα στο κινητό μου τηλέφωνο, το οποίο έβλεπα με τη μύτη να καλέσω ένα νούμερο. Δεν μπόρεσα ποτέ να το καλέσω. Και έλεγα, μα είναι δυνατόν αυτός ο άνθρωπος, πώς τα κατάφερε και κάλεσε το 100 με τη μύτη. Ενίσχυσε όλα τα στοιχεία τα οποία
but he didn't know, if she was even pregnant for one, because she didn't do a pregnant test, and he asked her multiple times, and for two, he's tried to get in contact with her numerous times, and she hasn't even.
Did he change shit or not? We've got to presume. Yeah. No, this guy is smoking.
I've actually spoken to him in person. He broke down in tears. Facing, I don't know what to do. This girl was telling me that she's a scumbag, bro. See the pregnancy test at all? Do you get it?
But it literally just said on that last live, bro. Man, I said, our baby. He's encouraging it, bro. He knows.
This is the worst thing that you want to wake up.
Not listening to this curly-fried waste, man, bro.
Be brought into TikTok. I don't know.
The screenshots up again, please. Someone asked in the comments.
I don't know what he was doing. I tried to go in his box, but he cut me off for some reason.
No, what's going on? That's how you know he's lying, you know.
Yeah, this is Taylor. He's like in there, honey.
Like this is, you see this screenshot? This is no different to what I was just telling you about her telling me about her best friend dying and it's the only thing keeping her alive. Look at that last message and how I was trying to reassure on the back of her saying that to me, bro. Like, are you alright? Who's Lewis? Lewis is me.
Hey, boom, boom, sorry.
Well, this is what I'm saying, and obviously it shows how caring to her feelings and stuff. This is just, it's a bit of a messy one, bro. Do you get it? How do you feel about it, Hustle?
Bro, I think it's messy and weird, bro. Like, who goes to people on the internet that you don't know for fucking to give information on a man that's having your child, or sorry, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, whose child you're having, and you keep saying you love, to be honest.
Bro, listen, I'll be real with you, yeah? In the last 4 months, I've had 4 girls tell me that my baby's on the way. And 4 times within 6 weeks, they've lost their baby, bro. And who the fuck is at my house? No, give me a break, man. What the fuck is this, guys? I'll be back in a second.
You gonna come too? Oh, fucking hell. TikTok, it's not everyday puzzle across the live, man. Why do they keep doing this? Let me hear the come to, please, Nikita.